What's up, family? I'm Real Mike Rob. Make sure you tuning in to the 3 Point Conversion Radio. They got all of it and they keep it funky. Let's get it.
Yo, what up, what up, what up? It's your man, Mr. Controversy. Did you miss me? We're back inside the 3 Point Conversion Sports Lounge. Of course, I got my guy to the right of me, my guy Mace. What up, dog?
Dude, what's happening, man? Happy Wednesday, hump day.
Yeah, happy Wednesday, dog. How's your week going so far, man?
Listen, I'm gonna need to start the GoFundMe for the last couple of weeks festivities with my daughter. I am so glad that that's over. Parties, travel, family. Listen here.
Crazy, man. Worn
Bruh,
out?
Start you a fund now. Start you a graduation fund right now, cause boy, it get expensive. Jesus.
Yeah, and see, that's college, so I could tell. I know that's gonna be more expensive. I've done two high schools already, two high school graduation parties at the crib and all of that crap. But yeah, I can only imagine. I get all this food and
when they of age, you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of 21-year-olds at the party, 21 and up.
Right.
So you know they legal. So you know they wanna drink.
Right.
So yeah, man. Just start right now. Just get your fun and just start throwing in it, just kicking in it. So when the moment arrives, you'll be able to, see. Now I got to start a marriage fund in the event she get married. Now I hope that everybody keep changing all the rules and what's tradition versus so maybe when she do decide to do that, maybe it's not on the the bride family to pay for it. So I mean,
right.
Hey, let's go tradition.
I want to
Bump
still
tradition.
Yeah, do they still do that? Is that still tradition?
I don't know.
Well, look. Oh yeah, you good. So, well, you say bump tradition because I thought, yeah, it's the lady's father. Yeah, it's the girl's father.
Yeah. So, it's the family of the bride. It's on them. Yeah, big dog. And I got two girls. You got daughters, yeah.
I got two. I got three.
Yeah,
yeah.
Boy.
We gonna do. I'm gonna hit them with the look. Let's do this. Let me pay for your whatchamacallit, your honeymoon.
They ain't gonna be feeling it. Sound good today.
Now look, the husband, the groom might feel it. He be like, yeah, that makes sense. But you're right,
bro. With social media and everybody turning up on TikTok at receptions.
Oh yeah.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
Now I will say this real quick, and we'll move on. I was at a wedding where the they got married secretly beforehand, and then the wedding, then the actual what we thought was a wedding was just a reception.
Yeah,
That was dope. And
I've been to one of those.
That was
been
dope.
to one of those. Yeah,
that was dope. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I was like, we can do that, man. But hey, man, real quick before we get into it, man, your boy finally got the colonoscopy done, dog.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm telling you, it's a life altering experience, but it's something that needs to be done.
Yeah, it needs to be done, man.
Especially if people don't, if you don't regularly detox.
Right. Now,
a lot of stuff in your body.
Thank God I do regularly detox.
Yeah.
I do it in different ways. I've done the Arden Gardens joint where I drink grapefruit juice, so I just pee it out. But 2 days, nothing to eat, just grapefruit, gallon of grapefruit juice and water.
Yeah.
That's it. So, but I wasn't scared of the procedure. I didn't want to face the drinking that solution because you hear so many people talking about that solution is nasty, and then the fact you got to drink it every 15 minutes. I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna be able to do that. But look,
but everybody taste bud different too. So
I'm gonna give y'all a cheat code because you know the colonoscopy you can't have what is it, Mace? You can't do
that list so long. There's a lot of stuff you can't do.
Yeah, but it's right. But you can drink the day of. You could drink to a certain point. You could drink like lemonade, like green or any juice. I can't even say a pop, but juice, whatever. As long as it's yellow and green, it can't be red, purple, blue,
right,
orange. So what I did was, and I found out I got clearance from them. I mixed a solution with Gatorade, with lime Gatorade, and I did
electrolyte.
Yep. And bruh, the problem with taking the drink, I was able to do that with ease. Bruh. All I know is, that's just but anyway. But the doctor tried to be funny with me. So when I got in there, they took me in there. There's a whole bunch of people, and the doctor was cool. He's like, "Yo, man," he was like, "Here's my badge, so I'm serious, whatever." He told me, I'm like, "Hey, man, so we good?" I said, "As long as y'all just want to make sure everybody's good in here, we cool, right?" He was like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna let you know right now, no Diddy." When he said that, I'm like, "All right, appreciate that, doc." But then the other dude that was for the anesthesia, he talking about, but we will play Diddy songs. I said, "Bro, I would get up, take all this stuff out, and run out here. Nah, don't play with me." But like I said, it was cool. Cancer, I don't have no cancer, nothing, so we good. Anyway, man, we here for sports, y'all. Got a very interesting show, man. Yo, what up, Vince?
I hit the cash 3. Yeah.
You hit the cash 3?
I did. I did.
Yeah, man. Everybody can't be Dallas Mavericks, but we're gonna talk about what appreciate it, Vince. We're gonna talk about definitely that draft. We got to talk about the NBA draft, man. A lot of people was upset about it. People was happy about it. We'll get into that. Also, your boy Pete Rose, dog. They look like they're gonna let him in.
Yeah, I got a few thoughts about it.
Yeah, I do too, man. I had a chance to really think about it, while I was in the bathroom. So I thought about it and look.
Best place to think.
Had a lot of time to think on Monday night. But anyway, but no, I we'll get into that, man. I thought that was interesting. Also, man, Jason Tatum, dog. Oh, that was tough.
Yeah.
That was tough. Felt for him.
Yeah.
You think about it, Jason Tatum has had for someone to win a championship, he didn't have a normal championship calendar year.
Right.
He went through some trials and tribulations that a champion shouldn't go through.
Yeah, should be on easy street.
Yeah, and he didn't have that.
Things should be free flowing.
Right.
Yeah.
It wasn't that, but we'll get into that. Also, man, And then we got to talk, NBA playoffs, the Cavs and Warriors. Just like, I don't know, man. It's like it's time for change, but we'll see. We'll see. But also, man, NFL schedule comes out. Vince and everybody else who's out there, y'all please alert us once it comes out. I know it's supposed to start at 8. So we're gonna break that down.
I got a TV on.
You got a TV on? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Let me know. And we're gonna break that down. And then, man, the Braves, they looking good, dog.
Yeah, man, and Acuna going yard up there in AAA. He about ready. Ready.
Yeah, so that looks good, man. So it's good, man. Brave needs some swagger right now. And then we got quick hits, stop it segment. We got Ask a Doc. So let your family and friends know you listen to the show live on the 3 Point Conversion Facebook page. If you're on here, if not, you can tell them to go to the 3 Point Conversion YouTube channel. And yo, man. Time to get to these quick hits. Let's get it.
Let's do it.
First off, Baltimore signs Derrick Henry to a 2-year extension worth $30 million and $25 million guaranteed. Mace, I'm not gonna lie, I think it's dope that he's that long in the tooth, but yet still, he almost had 2,000 yards last year.
Yeah.
And he's getting his money. You don't see this with a running back now these days.
Nah. But we're talking about a freak of nature here. We hadn't seen a Derrick Henry. And it seems like he's only getting stronger. And if you follow his Instagram, if you on any social platform and you just look at this type of workouts he do, maybe, just maybe, this guy's on to something. And then he has like almost a perfect diet. He takes care of himself. So, I mean, I'm not surprised. And again, it seems like he has, he's not slowing down. I think when we saw him in Tennessee, I think the offense was so stagnant that people were able to kind of key in on him. Now he's playing with Lamar, who is definitely a threat. So it gives him more running lanes and more opportunities. So this was a great signing for Baltimore. Again, they're knocking on the door. They thought he would be the missing piece, but I mean, he still may be the missing piece. So we'll see what they're going to do in 2025. But good signing for Baltimore.
Great signing. Just makes you wonder what the hell was Dallas thinking.
Yeah. It's Dallas. Dallas going Dallas.
It
and he live in Dallas. So, I mean, that's even more.
That's even right.
Yeah.
Like I said, it makes you wonder what was going on here, man. So but shout out to Derrick Henry, man. Moving on, the NBA fines Draymond Green for $50,000, and that was for questioning the NBA game official integrity.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on this?
He got money to blow. I mean, are we shocked? Anytime Draymond gets fined, this is what he does. He feels like, I mean, he kind of think he's in his mind, he thinks he's untouchable, but they continue to make sure that FedEx envelope gets torn. Let him know that you're being docked. So I mean, he don't care. I mean, this guy got so much money. That's a little drop in the bucket for him.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, I think sometimes, though, honestly, it might be worth it to lash out his money, but maybe they say, you know what, let's back up because you get their attention.
Let's take a look at it. Yeah.
Hey, anything worth getting, sometimes you gotta sacrifice.
Yeah, I mean, the bad news for them, it looks like they'll be getting ready for Cancun tonight. So, have fun with that, Draymond. You're gonna be $50K light as you get ready for your off season. But again, that man got plenty of money.
Right. Yeah, he's good. And last but not least, let me put this picture up, y'all. So the production started on the new movie Madden with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
And Mace. Nicolas Cage is playing Madden, and then you got Christian Bale as Al Davis.
Al Davis, yeah.
Here's the picture, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like if y'all haven't seen it so far.
Yeah.
I can kind of see it.
Yeah, a little bit. And Nicolas Cage put on a little weight. I don't. You can tell Nicolas Cage is very unathletic. There is no way to hold a football, never. And I have to get out of that. Like, it's hard for me to watch TV shows that's sports related because I'm always critiquing the athleticism of people. I'm like, I gotta stop that. Like, it's hard for me to enjoy sports shows because I'm sitting there like I remember how everybody was in love with The Game.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, these are like the most unathletic actors ever.
Yeah, dog.
Like Malik Wright. I mean, he couldn't throw. You know, Jason Pitts. I mean, he had on lineman cleats. Talking about he played receiver. It was just terrible. Ding Dong, whatever his name.
Who's the light skinned cat?
Yeah, Derwin Davis never had his helmet on wrong. Like, nah, that's not how you wear a helmet, man. But yeah, so I do it like Friday Night Lights when Michael B. Jordan season 4 and 5. He's supposed to be this 5-star quarterback. Like, look at his form. Like, come on, man.
Just could tell. Hey man, hey Danny, you right, man. Yeah. Boy, I ain't gonna lie. When I first, Danny, it's funny you say that, Danny. When I first saw the photo, I didn't look at it all the way. I'm like, okay, I thought it was Lifetime at first. I was like, this must be a Lifetime movie. When I saw his weight, but I can still see it though. Like you said,
I mean, he gained a little weight.
He gained a little weight. Yeah, you can't.
I don't think people understand how tall John Madden was. John Madden was a big guy.
Yeah, big guy.
So
yeah.
You know, I mean, niggas can't be an actor. You know, most actors 5'5". So I mean, there's that.
Right. So yeah. He
you gotta be little to be in entertainment. So I mean, you know, whatever.
I thought it was Lifetime, but anyway, all right, man. Let's get to the hot topic. Man, your boy, MLB commissioner, Rob Manfred removes the ineligibility list of players for the MLB, including it was 16 of all, including Pete Rose.
Yeah.
You had what was it?
The Black Sox.
Joe Jackson.
Yeah,
and then some of the players, the Black Sox. Of course, the headliners, your boy Pete Rose.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna let you go first. You the baseball guy. Tell me how you feel about this.
I mean, I got two schools of thoughts. So I don't know if you've ever been to Springfield to the Baseball Hall of Fame. It's so much memorabilia of Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame that, I mean, it's kind of like he's there. Mm-hmm. And then if you just followed his story, you know that every year doing you know, when they enshrine the new group, he's there every year, kind of hijacking it. You know, he's signing autographs, promoting his book. Yeah, I mean, just doing Pete Rose stuff. I think Pete Rose's biggest mistake, he never apologized. I think that was just gigantic. I mean, if he had kind of just been like, look, y'all, man, I was wrong. I shouldn't have been doing it. I know better. Show some contrition. You know what I'm saying? He just was like adamant that, you know, I'm right. They're wrong. I mean, it's like, you can't bet, Pete. And though you were a phenomenal player, Charlie Hustle, all of these things, I think if he had to just apologize and just showed a little remorse and not just be so defiant all the time, I think he would have got in. Mm. But you know, it was just always this thing with him. And we hate that he passed away. I mean, happened. But I mean, now, and I do think that Rob Manfred and everybody, I think this was really like a Hall of Fame call. I think they kind of all got together and were like, is it time? Yeah, it's time. So I still don't know if he gets in again. We won't know until like 2027. Like that's the next time this committee gets together and vote on this. So I mean, it's 2 years. I mean, what can his family do to kind of just keep his name in everybody's face. I mean, it's gonna kind of fade.
Yeah.
And even though it's Pete Rose, but it's like, does his family have a plan in place? Because I mean, we know MLB. I mean, they're gonna bring it up, but then it's like we got all this other stuff to worry about. We ain't got time to really be worried about Pete Rose and all these other guys who we just took off the exempt list. It's just a crazy situation. But again, so much of his stuff is already there. So it's almost like he's in the Hall of Fame. He's just not officially had been enshrined. So it's a tough situation, dude.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be part of the decision making.
I think Pete Rose lived by and we've all dealt with this. We've all been told that what up, Marlon? My guy. We've all been told come on, man, this is a guy show and whatever. I mean, not a guy show. This is we got guys on here. Women, y'all can hear. We're gonna give y'all some gems too, but for my fellas, we're gonna be real. We've been told, grandfather probably told you, your uncle has been told, I don't know if this him, but yo, you mess up, especially if it's coming to women. You better stick by that truth or that whatever you say. And I feel like, even though I heard him, he was like, he stuck with it. Caught, you know how we do, caught and everything. Yes, still we'll stick by I ain't do it. We ain't admitting it.
In the words of Eddie Murphy Raw, wasn't me.
What? Right.
Wasn't me.
Right. So, but I think Rob and the crew got together. First of all, I think it was intentionally done after the fact, him passing. You know what I'm saying? I think once he passed, it was like, all right, let's do it now. We'll get him in, but we're not gonna get him in while he's alive.
Oh yeah, no.
And the other thing is, you can't get him on. I mean, even though it was a rule back then, but how does it look when you're talking about he can't get in because of gambling? But now, gambling is a part of sports.
All in the culture.
Now they can't do it still. The players can't do it themselves, but yet still, gambling is a big thing. It's like you said, it's a part of culture now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like,
I mean, it's all over the stadium. I mean, the Braves play on FanDuel network or whatever it's called. Yeah. So I mean, pays a lot of bills.
And then he was betting on himself, right? On his team, right?
He was betting on his team. Yeah, he didn't bet. Well, he said he didn't bet as a player. But I mean, you hear stories that he did have a gambling problem. So I mean, I don't know.
That's probably why that Joker was hitting so high, so good. Right? No, you're right. You're right, Marlon. He was alive, and he saw it. But like I said, it was one of them things where it was like, "Hey, we're gonna wait till we pass." Just my thing is now I'm with you, Mace. Like, does he get in? And if so, when?
Yeah. And like I said, they don't vote on this thing to like 2027.
Right. But if he's reinstated or he's eligible, you got to vote him in. Why wouldn't you vote him in?
These the baseball writers we talking about. I mean, again, like I say, he was nasty to a lot of people. And like I say, he would hijack the weekend, every Hall of Fame weekend every year. He was in Cooperstown. He was promoting his book. He was signing autographs. I mean,
but that's Pete for you, Yeah, I just, like I said, I think it's going to be interesting to see if they do. I mean, I still, I brought it up on the show a couple of times, but I still never forget the Jim Gray situation and Marlon. That I still never forget that. I get what he was saying, but he was bogus for that. Do you remember the Jim Gray doing an All-Star?
Yeah.
And he was what? And you're not going to apologize? And it wasn't like when Pete was like, I'm not. This is good time. And he was like, Jim, I'm surprised that you're doing this. And then Jim going to say, well, I'm surprised you're not apologizing. Like, I would have stole off on him. I would have swung on him, dog. If I was Pete Rose, right then and there, I would have swung right on him on national TV.
But again, this is Pete not being contrite about the situation.
Right.
You know, and listen, Jim Gray has enough of these moments. Like, he gonna ask the question.
Right.
He gonna ask the question.
I'd have swung on him for that.
Don't even do the interview, Pete. But because Pete was such a Pete guy, he was such a me guy. Look at me, I'm the show. I'm Charlie Hustle. All of these things.
Yeah. Hey, it just right. Marlon said he should have smacked him right. You know what it reminded me of? Remember that Dave Chappelle skit where he was like the president or whatever, and the guy asked him, "So, Dave, what about that scandal that was going on with you and the ladies?" And he's like, "Really? You gonna ask that in front of my wife? Right? Really? Like, really?" You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it was. Like, bro, you gonna ask me this on a moment right here? Now, like I said, that's Jim Gray, but still, if Pete said, "Yo, I want to say something," and give you this, Jim, I'm about to say something. Yeah, but don't surprise me, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but again, no, you knew it was coming. It's the same reason OJ would never do no interview with these people, because he knew they were gonna be like, "OJ, did you do it?" you not. Sometimes you just know when they cut their camera on, that red light come on, and somebody got the microphone. You know they're gonna do it. You just know they're gonna do it. So Pete, don't even. Pete Rose, a wild guy. I mean, we know it. Wild boy.
Wildin'.
Super wild boy. But I mean, it was just it what it is what it is.
OJ played too much.
I'm just saying, man.
OJ was good. OJ was like, "Look, I'm free. I'm good now. Like, so you can ask if you want. I'm gonna play along with you and mess with you." And but that was crazy, man.
OJ avoided. If ever OJ, and like I said, and he started controlling his own narrative. He was like, he was all on Twitter and he was doing social media. I was like, man, this dude is wild, man. OJ, go sit down somewhere, dude. Just go sit down. Sometimes these people just don't know when to leave well enough alone. Like, man, just go hide out. Stop putting yourself in the spotlight.
Yeah.
And Pete did a lot of that.
Yeah, man. So we'll see what happened with Pete, man. I want to transition to the NBA, and I think this is everybody's tripping on the draft, man. If y'all don't know, the teams with the best chances: Charlotte, Washington, and who was the third team? Who was the third team? Charlotte, Washington.
Wish it was the Hawks.
I know, right? Who was sorry? I can't remember the third team, but either or, the draft and lottery, right? And so when it happened, you would think the top three teams that was slated to get everything would get it, and nope. It turned out you had the team that shouldn't have been there, probably the least chance.
1.8%.
1.8%. Dallas. Dallas gets number one. They get the number one pick. Not only that, San Antonio gets number two. No, Philly gets number two, and San Antonio 3, I believe. Yeah. Mace is funny. Shout out to Danny Thompson. Danny Thompson got mad at me. I mean, he called me immediately, man. They hate the Charlotte. You see what he posted? I'm gonna go back to what he posted. This is what Danny Thompson. Why does the NBA hate the Charlotte Hornets?
Because they're in Charlotte,
right?
Because it's not a booming media market. You're not gonna put a star there like Cooper Flag. Now it's crazy him going to Duke. I mean, coming down the road.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
I mean, it made too much sense. But in the grand scheme, in the big scope, and listen, Charlotte, my other home. Shout out to Independence Boulevard, North Tryon, Nations Ford Road, South Boulevard. Listen, I ran the streets of Charlotte. I lived in Charlotte. It's my other home. But yeah, listen. I told somebody it was a couple of weeks ago. We got to go find. I was like, dude, y'all know Dallas gonna get number one pick, right? Everybody like, boy, get out of here. And when it happened, now it's so funny. I was actually napping when it, you know, while the lottery was going on. I woke up to I had 17 texts, and everybody was like, bro, come on, dog. Who told you that? That's why when I made the post, I was like, NBA, I know y'all lying. Right. I know y'all lying.
Right. It was crazy.
Dude, I don't know if anybody, if y'all had to watch LeBron on Pat McAfee show. And Pat McAfee, LeBron said it on the Pat McAfee, like, the year I come out, what's the odds that Cleveland was going to get number one pick? Like, come on.
So that's why you would think, like you said, Charlotte would get the number one pick.
Nah, because you're not going to put Cooper Flag there because in 4 years, when his contract is up, he's going to be like every other NBA star. If it's not going his way, I want out. And the NBA let these guys out, so you might as well put him in a thriving market.
Well, they probably wouldn't. They probably can't see him and LaMelo playing with each other because.
I mean,
that might mess up Cooper's IQ for how he played with LaMelo.
He'll start taking bad shots like LaMelo. Sir, let me tell you something. I worked at Freedom Mall. You gotta know Charlotte to understand Freedom Mall. We go all West Charlotte. My ex-wife graduated from West Charlotte. Dude, my daughter was born at Carolina Medical. Come on, dog. I'm so Charlotte. I'm so 704. So yeah.
So look, I'm gonna say this. Now, Nico, going back to Nico.
Yeah.
If anybody wasn't smiling as hard as Nico was,
bro.
But this, like, it's not gonna make that trade go away. But that was
it eases the pain.
Yeah,
it eases the pain. He riding through Charlotte right now with riding it, listening to Mellow song, Jello song. I might swerve on that corner. Whoa. Toward the Freedom Mall in 90. So I left Florence and moved to Charlotte from 98 to 2001. I worked at Freedom Mall. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, man.
I was trying to get over to South Park, but South Park a little too bougie. I enjoyed Freedom because it was in the hood, right off Tuckasegee. I love the hood. And very funny story. My dude Jeff McGinnis, Jeff McGinnis is Charlotte's finest. Touche, as they call him in Charlotte. He would be in my store every week, man. Jeff McGinnis would just come hang out during the summertime, Freedom Mall, all the time. And Freedom Mall, it wasn't really a mall, but we had a Foot Locker on one end, we had a Kid Foot Locker on the other end.
Oh, it was South DeKalb Mall?
It was smaller than South DeKalb Mall, but we sold 1 billion tennis shoes at Freedom Mall. I got all.
That was South DeKalb Mall, because South DeKalb Mall, all it is shoes and hats that you could buy, and everybody just drive around and you just.
We didn't even have we have a food court. We had one little wing spot.
Oh yeah, that's worse.
One little wing spot. So you had to, we want to go see. You had to jump on Freedom Drive, jump down, go down the street, McDonald's, Bojangles. Shout out to Show Mars, one of my favorite spots in the Queen City. One time for Show Mars. So yeah, I'm so Charlotte everybody. My daughter just graduated from UNC Charlotte. I was just down this weekend. Come on, guys.
Hey, man. So
Marlon, they better know it. They better know it, Marlon.
hey, so go ahead.
Danny, I love Charlotte. Shout out to Yancey Thigpen. Yancey Thigpen used to hang out in my store all day. Hey, man, great times, Charlotte. Shout out to Ray Seals, big plays on South Boulevard. The first club I went to in Charlotte. I'm thinking I'm in Atlanta. I think we can get to the club by 1 o'clock. It's gonna be jumping. 1:15, they were saying last call. I was walking around with 4 drinks in my hand.
Danny, you gotta text him, Danny, because we doing it. We gotta talk sports, man. Danny trying to get all the info in Charlotte.
What Danny? What he put up there?
He asked you what store you work at.
I ran the Foot Locker. I ran the Foot Locker in Freedom Mall.
Well, I sure wish I knew you then, but man, I'd have been there all the time too. But all right, so Jason Tatum, man, that hurt. You know, I don't take back what I said before. It's nothing personal. You know what I'm saying? Doing what I'm supposed to do is my job. But that with him getting hurt, that was just,
yeah.
And like I said, you think about the whole 12-month calendar year with Jason Tatum. He wasn't supposed to go. He wasn't supposed to go there after, have that happen after he won a championship.
Yeah.
You got to remember, this is the thing that sucks about this. He didn't win Brown won an MVP, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jaylen Brown, but who
Brown,
cares?
Jaylen, yeah.
Yeah, so that could have been an issue, but Tatum, whatever, he won. He monkey off his back.
Yeah, got a chip.
Go to the Olympics, you don't play.
Yeah.
You barely play.
Yeah.
Then you come back to the NBA and nobody really talked about the Celtics this year, really. Then he started getting more controversies. Jaylen better than him and so on in the playoffs or whatever. And then he tears his Achilles. That sucks, bro. I can't imagine, Mace, what. And you saw the pain. You saw the pain when he tore it. And not pain because it hurt. But that's how I knew he tore his ACL when you saw him. You could tell he was crying. You know, it was just.
Oh, yeah. He knew the moment it happened. Yeah. Anytime you have a non-contact injury like that, you just know it's bad.
Especially when you look back, you think somebody kicked you.
Bro, like somebody shot you, like
yeah, yep.
Where them shots came from? But it's crazy because of the timing of it. So I mean, he's man.
Then he had a great game.
I was balling, was finally doing work, and it's just tough, man. You hate to see it, even though you know the cliche injury is part of the game, but you're like, come on. At that moment, it's tough. Hate that for Boston because I mean they're probably going to they might not make it out of this thing. And when you think about the Celtics moving forward next season, I mean, I don't know if Drew Holiday will be there next year. I don't know if Porzingis will be there next year. I mean, you know, they're gonna have to start retooling that thing, and you know,
Porzingis.
I think Danny put in there. Yeah, you might have to punt 2025, 2026. It's gonna be crazy. But you hate to see it though, man. You hate to see it.
Oh yeah. It hurts. Going with the Knicks though. This is my thing with the Knicks. And maybe it's just I don't know if it's just the Celtics that what they did it in the first round against Detroit. But dog, you can't keep playing like this on coming back.
Well,
As we see, the Pacers don't play that.
yeah. Yeah.
That don't stand like. And I like the Knicks team. I mean, I because they got a bunch of, besides Cat, they got a bunch of rebels. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like Josh Hart. I'm a big fan of Josh Hart. Mitchell Robinson, dog, been balling. I mean,
It didn't work.
he, man, and I can't say his name now that I want to say it in front of the camera. Anunoby, he can't. He's he's a fighter. So they got some. But my thing is, though, as much as, like I said, they got some fighters, they still, to me, play softer than what you think the makeup of the team is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and that's usually not the case for a Tibbs team.
Yeah. But I mean, he grind these guys, man. Them dudes be trying to find pockets, but I get a breather because I know I'm playing 46 minutes tonight because he only plays 6, 7. He might just go 7 deep. Now sometimes, depending on the game, he only gonna go 6. So,
and I threw a tantrum that game when they was getting blown out. The last game, Sunday or Saturday, they got blown out. 3 minutes left, they down by 20 something, and they in the game. What are you doing, man? You hadn't learned,
dude. This Tibbs we talking about. Come on, man. This what he do. We've seen this story before. We've seen it.
That's frustrating. Very frustrating.
We know this story.
What? So talking about Indiana and the Cavs, that series right there. Let me tell you, people give Donovan Mitchell a lot of flack. I'm gonna say this. Yes, it was horrible when he missed those 3 free throws down in the stretch. But this is what I'm gonna say though. He probably was the only, not probably, he was the only one balling. He was most consistent.
He has nothing to hang his head about.
Right.
Because he was the driving force behind the 60 wins. He was the driving force behind the number 1 seed. He can't help that everybody around him got hurt. Mm-hmm. And even when they came back, I mean, it's clearly they weren't 100%, but that guy's effort night in and night out. Come on, man. We can't be mad at that dude at all. And the media, the little thing he said post game, like, y'all gonna write some crazy stuff. And it's just gonna be fuel to the fire. But again, if people relax, it's nothing you can say about that guy.
Nothing. And then too, what's crazy is with that series, the first 2 games they had like 18-point leads.
Yeah.
And lost them.
Yeah.
Even in the second half. So even last night they had the lead and lost it. So evidently, and maybe Garland was hurt still because he wasn't playing up to par. DeAndre, hey, let me say something about DeAndre real quick. One thing I have found out about DeAndre ain't no punk. This is the same guy that went after LeBron. Most people is kind of nervous or scared to go after LeBron, whether it's his mystique or because that's a big joker. But I remember when DeAndre was in Atlanta, he went after LeBron, going at LeBron. Joker always fighting, and he stand against his ground, man. But he wasn't consistent. He didn't show up. I mean, he had a thumb injury. They had injuries. They did. It was.
That's what I'm saying. They
had injuries.
They were injured number 1 seed. I mean, they caught them injuries at the worst time. Not the wrong time, but the worst time. But again, 4-5, number 45 was still being the number 1 guy.
Yeah.
So again, if you're gonna, nitpick his performance, then you're a retard. It's crazy.
How do you feel about the Pacers though? Because first of all, let's give love to Halliburton.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those type of players. And what I like is I hate their scheme.
Yeah.
I hate Indiana scheme. I hate it with a passion, but it works for them. And they've been here before. They was there last year, so it's like, and then man, who doesn't get enough credit for being a great coach? It's Carlisle. Carlisle doesn't get enough credit for being a great coach, man.
He does it. He does it time and time again. Everywhere he goes, time and time again. And, I mean, right place, right time. Halliburton, dad gets into that little thing there, and then like I said, I mean, I think it's a freedom. He like, man, I can ball now. My dad ain't around there overcoaching me, being a helicopter dad. Clearly, dad a helicopter parent. Clearly, because once the dad got suspended, his average went up.
Yep. They ain't got to look over his shoulder anymore.
Yeah, I mean, something happened, get that old AAU look from his dad, like,
Right.
man, buy some tickets. That's what you do, Daddy. Buy some tickets. I ain't even gonna leave none of that will call for you. How about that?
Oh, man.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
Indiana looks like, hey, they look like now they can come out the East. Look like they may represent the East in the NBA Finals. Who had that on their bingo card?
Nobody. And this is who they essentially were last year. As far as remember, they didn't start revving up until after the what'd you call it, the
play-in.
NBA Cup,
whatever they call it.
Yeah, he was. That's when they revved up after they got to the. I think they won it last year. Once they did that,
they played for it. Did they win it?
I think they won it.
I think they did win it. I think they did.
They won it that year,
yeah.
and
his dad was all in the video. Yeah.
And so it and it's like you have teams. To me, and Minnesota's a team like that. I was saying that too, where you have teams that they might not do well in the playoffs. I mean, in the regular season, which means you can get them at any given game. But doing a 7-game series is tough and hard to beat them.
Right.
And I think the Pacers are one of those teams that they're hard to beat them. And like I said, Halliburton's a star. He didn't play up to his caliber during the regular season, like we thought he was going to play up to, like he did last year.
You wait for these moments, man.
You sure waited for this moment because that boy.
Because we keep saying that you create your legacy in the playoffs.
Right.
Regular season don't mean that. It's in the playoffs where you create your legacy and people remember what you did in the playoffs. People don't care what you did in the regular season. Can you do it in the playoffs?
No, you're right. And then I think the series of all series, though, is the OKC Denver series. Mace, I know it's a regular season award, which I still thought maybe you should get it. I mean, we say give it to our boy, but that Joker
experience, big dog. This and I saw where OKC's coach basically said, if it was any series he wanted this series because he wanted his young team to go through this battle, seeing how championship veteran teams, how they handle the playoffs.
Right.
And that's what we're getting in the games that Denver. I mean, it's basically Denver be big broing them a lot of times too, but so many times their youth is on display. But I mean, they have such a young, gifted roster that sometimes the athleticism just kind of take over. But they have no answer for Joker.
It's just you just don't realize how great. You take it for granted because he does it all the time. You see the numbers and the stats, but until you watch him, it's like, man, that dude. So the question I posed, Marlon, I don't know if you answered it either, and Danny and whoever else. Remember, I posed a question. Yo, is this the microwave? Are we looking at it like from a microwave lens? It's like he might not, Is he good, or is he going to be a top 5 player of all time? I mean, can we move him in the top 10? And not now, but I'm saying, will he be a top 10? Will he be a top 5 player?
We got to let it play out and see. And that's why I blame all these debate shows, because again, everybody, as soon as you have one good season, you the GOAT.
Right.
Put him in the GOAT conversation. He in the GOAT conversation. Let's let it play out. Let's let it play out. Like we don't have to make a declaration on a guy.
Right,
now.
right.
Let's just see.
What I like about him though is, and I think the reason why you get people to pose this question or whatever is the fact that we seeing a shift in the stars, right? You're starting to see it because the older heads with even though they're still playing well, but their impact on the game is not as strong as it used to be, as in Curry.
Oh yeah, it's old. Yeah.
Curry,
KD, Ron,
all of them. So
the new guard is here, which is great.
Right.
About time.
You want that.
Right.
But to see the level of greatness in him, like he's portraying, like he's showing, bro, it's crazy. And Marlon, I'm with you, dog. Murray, at one point I always said Murray. About 3 years ago, I said Murray and Joker are the best combo in the game. What you see? What happened?
Oh no. Showing Josh Hart got gassed up. He caught the elbow.
Okay. I thought something happened.
He was leaking.
Oh, okay.
New Jersey, he was leaking out there. Yeah.
But yeah, Marlon, I agree with Murray has been inconsistent, but I thought they were the best duo in the game, not necessarily because Murray's so cold, but the way they play with each other. They know each other they know how to play off each other. But Murray's been so inconsistent, and he hadn't had no help.
We ain't gonna talk about Michael Porter Jr. We definitely gonna talk about
him. This dude is. I almost thought they need to do it. MRI on him, make sure his back's still straight, because the way he's shooting, like
dude is forever hurt. Dude is forever hurt.
And the bad part is Macy's not even hurt, but it's like
he hurt. He not hurt, but he hurt. He always hurt. Like in his mind, he
right. Yeah, man. Right, and right.
He looked at him like, I ain't on the injured list.
I think so, bro. You sure? That's why he be faking injuries, talking about my shoulder and all that, because he's so used to being hurt.
That's why I belong on the injury list. I live on the injury list. Oh, that's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
It's so crazy. I really thought he was gonna be that deal. I'm like, man, this dude got all the tools, man. All the tools. Get out of here.
I wonder if he didn't have all them back surgeries, would he be that guy? Because they made him like he was the.
Yeah, no, he was a borderline 5-tool player. Like it wasn't nothing he could do on the basketball floor. Nice handles, jumper. Of course, he can go by you. Yeah, man. Long enough, lengthy, so he can play good defense on guys. He had to really shoot over him because a lot of times he's gonna be matched up on smaller guys. Yeah, whatever, dude. Whatever.
Yeah, but shout out, like I said, shout out to OKC. They've been doing well. I will say this though, man. Jalen Williams, I think his eyes is real big, dog. I think his eyes are wide. He ain't been playing good in the playoffs.
Nah, he has.
Like consistently, like we're accustomed to seeing him in the regular season. He hasn't been consistent,
Nah.
And honestly speaking, Shea hasn't been Shea, and defense gonna rev up in the playoffs. So
yeah,
and I think that's what they're getting a taste of right now. Is like
And they kind of bodying Shea too. I mean, Shea,
yeah,
he long, but I mean, he lighten the pass a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
he's a Waffle House in his life. I mean, they
Yeah.
bump, he go flying. I be like, damn, Shay. He just nudged you, man. Shay be falling all over. I be like, hey, he gotta tuck his jersey back in there. Jesus.
Right. And but I think it's the fact that, and I think Marlon hit on it earlier, the fact that they have so much depth is what's helping them win games. Is that depth. And you know, just being able to play, you know, more players and get their players rested and all of that. But like you said, man, they getting bodied, dog. They getting bodied. So are you happy? I'll say this. Are you happy with the shift that we're seeing in the NBA as far as teams now?
I love it. Listen, y'all know I've been screaming, why are the Lakers on TV every night? Why Golden State on TV? Every ABC game is Golden State. Like, dude, Wardell is done. He's done. Like, let us, like, we should get Ant-Man. We should get Wemby. We should get all of these guys on TV every night. Stop showing us them other team, them same team. Why is Phoenix playing on TV?
Jokers ain't
Why?
45 games in 3 years.
Yeah, Book got an ugly shoe. KD done. And then, I mean, we ain't gonna talk about Bradley Beal. I mean,
oh man.
And Bradley Beal out here right now, no ski mask, just 45 million.
Yeah, dog. I'm just robbing y'all. I don't care. Yeah, I don't even care, man.
Crazy, dog.
Yeah, so it's good. So I think Minnesota gets them tonight. I'll say this, we can end it, bruh. I think now we're really seeing the evolution of Ant.
Yeah.
I think the fact that Ant, and it's not just with his play.
Marlon said Brandon stole. been stealing money for a long time.
But I don't think it's because of his play on the court, but it's his leadership that now to see Ant lead a team, man, you see him making halftime speeches. And think about it, mate. He's only doing this at the age of 23 or 20. How old is Ant? 23.
Yeah.
We didn't see. And I don't want to compare him like that, but I'm just saying what we saw. We didn't see what up, cuz. We didn't see Jordan. We didn't see Isaiah. Honestly speaking, if you hear them talk about it after watching the show, we didn't necessarily see Magic like this at the age. You know what I'm saying? As far as, I mean, leaders like leading the team off the court.
Right.
Yeah. So to see him actually do this, I don't know. I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
No, Marlon. No, he's
they stuck with Draymond. They stuck with Draymond. They just gonna fade the black. You know, we're gonna win 40 games, 35, 40 games. They be battling for the play-in.
Because you know what it is? If they let go of Draymond, they fear that Curry gonna leave too. Steph might leave.
Steph ain't going nowhere. Steph is not gonna wear another uniform.
No, I don't believe so. But what I'm saying, I think they fear that we're gonna all play with each other. Like, I mean,
yeah, quietly, they probably they even though Steph gonna have the cachet to walk away when they want to, but quietly, everybody in that building probably like, hey man, the sooner we can start over, the better. Cause hey Steph, don't be around here trying to play to you 42.
Trying to have us pay you $60 million a year.
Hey, don't do a Kobe on us.
Because they gotta honor it.
Hey, Steph. Don't do a Kobe on us, dog. Don't just be out here adding on to you now, Steph. Let's not do that. Hey, because I know we romanticize Kobe, but them last few Laker years, that was hard. I mean, that was a hard watch, and I'm a Kobe guy.
Right.
But you Laker fans, I laughed at y'all every day. Every day.
Bruh. Nah,
I
man.
was like, y'all know it's over.
It was like
Kobe out there with like all kind of ice bag on his neck, knees, wrists. You know, Kobe on the bench with flip flops on, everything.
just laboring.
Hey,
Yeah,
they
of
had
course.
the Mamba mentality.
13 one night, 11. It was embarrassing, man. It was like, come on, Cole.
Again, I just love how we romanticize and like now we ain't forgot. Yeah. Man, he dropped, 60 his final game. Yeah, he took 80 shots. Kobe just out there wheeling. They were just letting him. They were like, hey man, this it, thank God, this finally shoot that thing that you can't shoot. I hope your elbow fall off, Kobe, at the end of this thing.
He was looking like hey, so okay. So I can't say this. As long as we didn't see that with Jordan. We didn't see that with Jordan played all 82 games. Jordan still averaged 20 a game. Playing hard.
He
Jordan,
did, but he did. But first and foremost, y'all keep telling me he played for the Washington Wizards. I don't remember that. Like, y'all got to show me proof he played for the Washington Wizards. I keep hearing y'all talk about that. Ain't no way, Jordan. They don't even make Jordans in Washington Wizard colors.
Hey, let me tell you. You know what the funny thing about that you saying is, bruh, I'm watching something and they were talking about how Jordan scored when he scored 50, and then he came back and scored 45 or 40 the next night. I'm like, when did this happen? When he was in Washington? I'm like, you dog. That stuff is like out my mind. It was,
bro. I have that Men in Black thing, the silver thing. Yeah,
but it was
like I don't even remember like I won't even buy no Washington Wizard inspired Jordan. I'm like, why they make them colors? He just owned the team. He didn't play.
Oh man,
Marlon, y'all got to send me some YouTube clips or something. What number did he wear in Washington? Dog, you can't be a player owner, dog. They don't allow that.
You can't do that. That don't count.
They don't allow that, man. He was in the. Y'all love Jordan so much. Y'all have put him out there on the floor. He was in the owner suite, or he was sitting courtside. Jordan ain't never put on a uniform.
Hey, we ended right here. That wasn't Jordan. That was what was his name? What was the commercial? Michael Jordan. When he talking about he came back. God, when he first came back, like when he was retired from Chicago the first year. Remember they had his commercial and Jordan had the fro.
Yeah.
What was his name? I can't remember. Yeah. Well, I know you remember. I can't remember his name, dog.
Yeah.
Listen,
y'all got to send me pictures of Jordan in a Washington Wizard uniform. And even if y'all send it to me, I'm gonna think y'all photoshopped it in AI. Is AI. Y'all using AI out here. Chat GTP, all that stuff, man. Too much technology out here, man. Y'all miss me with that.
Oh.
Feel free to send it to me, but I'm just gonna tell y'all all lies. Jordan played. He just played for the Bulls.
Yeah, that's it.
North Carolina, played for the Bulls, and he played minor league baseball for the Birmingham Barons, which is the Chicago White Sox. Other than that, he played Space Jam.
Yeah, that's it. So, yo, it is now time for the most infamous, the most famous Stop It segment. Stop it. Yo, Mace, I'm gonna let you go first, dog. What's your Stop It, bro?
Come on, guys. Cleveland Brown rookie squad. Y'all really, I mean, come on, dog. Stop it. Y'all gonna do the Shador. Everybody gonna take a pic. Everybody gonna do the Shador with Dylan Gabriel sitting right there. Stop it, guys. Like, come on.
Stop it.
We have to be more
Stop it.
sensitive to the whole group. Like, Dylan Gabriel, the 3rd round draft pick. Shador, the 5th round draft pick. If anything, should be doing some they had to do with Hawaii or Oregon.
Right.
Everybody threw up the O. Y'all doing the perfect timing.
What did Shador do?
Shador just laughed. He was just looking like, nah, y'all didn't do that. They all hit it. I mean, they must told him, do something silly. I say, come on, guys.
It's about to be ugly already. What did Dylan do?
Yeah, he just laughed. He was like looking like, but in his mind, he probably was like, man, I gotta get out of here. He probably went in the locker room and texted dad like, dude, I'm so cooked.
He probably
so cooked.
hey, he probably went to the portal and then realized he in the NFL.
Man, let me tell you something. Dylan Gabriel, if he got a watch, he probably threw it away. He probably ain't gonna watch. He probably ain't gonna wear no watch no more. He probably, whatever watch he got, Apple Watch, Samsung watch, whatever he got, he threw the watch away. He not wearing no watch.
He gonna be out somewhere. He probably gonna be at his boy's house and his boy's probably gonna watch a Cash Money video. Remember that bling bling when they was doing bling bling? Every time he's probably gonna break the TV.
Dylan Gabriel gonna take all the clocks out of his house, everything. What time is it? Let me look at my phone.
Yeah. Browns, them players wrong for that, dog. But see, that's why I try to tell everybody, he's a cancer. That is not Shador Sanders, dog. Shador is nothing like that. Likeable dude, man. Yeah, like him and Charlotte, both of them. That's how they are, man.
No.
What happened?
Man, stop it.
What happened?
The Falcons and Rams played December 29th. Monday Night Football.
You can't make it?
No, I can make it, but I'm like, that game needed to be earlier in the year. I'm thinking like September, October. It's gonna be cold.
Oh yeah, but
I can't get this outfit off now. Jesus.
All right, boy. Before we go get the schedule in a minute, yo, my stop it.
Trash.
My stop it goes to. I know we talked about it. This is my guy. I don't want to do that, man, but I gotta give it to. I'm gonna give it to NBC and Michael Jordan. Ain't no way, dog. Michael Jordan is gonna be a contributor for NBC and the NBA.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Hey, how did that even, dog? We talking about the great one. It's too late to do it now, dog. Like you Jordan has this persona of I'm not in the limelight. I don't want to be on TV. Now we're gonna bring Jordan in to talk the game.
Yeah, that's not gonna work, dog. Cause my question is, what Michael Jordan you getting? Mike not finna come in and be trashing the players.
Yeah, dog.
That's not happening. Like, come on, Mike, stop. Yeah. Give NBC another stop it.
And then too, Mace, and then too,
Stop it. Stop it.
The fact that if Jordan do that, Jordan gonna be upset the whole time because he ain't as vocal as Charles Barkley, but you know how you just did. You're gonna see Jordan. Oh my God, this.
Yeah,
the camera. That's why Jordan said he'd never coach,
bro.
Because if you in his
you
mind,
remember his body language when he was an owner on the sideline of Charlotte. Now he's not gonna be in that, man. Yeah, give Michael Jordan a stop it. Give Michael Jordan a stop it, because ain't no way. The closer they get to the season, we gonna get a story. He done bagged out. Jordan not doing that.
Why is he doing? It ain't like he need money. So I'm like,
but you know what this is? I'm gonna tell you what this is. these TV conglomerates, they are stargazers. Their job is let's get the biggest name that we can get and attach them to it. It's just like Fox gave Tom Brady. Ain't no way in the HE double hockey sticks Tom Brady was worth $375 million. Tom Brady, y'all, I don't even listen to the game. Y'all know when I watch the games at home, I got music playing. I keep the TV on mute.
Right.
But I read enough tweets and whatever to know Tom Brady is not good at his job. And if I was Greg Olsen, I'd be mad too. Like, y'all bumped me for this dude?
No.
Stop, man. Stop it.
No.
So all NBC is doing to make sure that all of you tune in, we hired the GOAT. Jordan gonna have a microphone and Jordan ain't gonna be saying nothing.
I can't see it.
He ain't never said nothing. So
That's what
now
I'm
you
saying.
think y'all think Jordan all of a sudden
Want to talk basketball?
give him a stop it. Give NBC a stop it one more time. Hit the button one more time. It sounds more ridiculous
Stop
now.
it. Stop it.
Hey,
Way more ridiculous now.
and I ain't trying to be bogus, but at this point, the game is horrible anyway. I mean, no fundamentals. You think Jordan gonna talk about this?
Jordan gonna, if you remember the Last Dance, how he just talked crazy about everybody, dude, he gonna go on the rant of all rants about guys can't dribble, why nobody ain't got no mid-range, and then he gonna go on a tangent every game about why they shooting so many threes.
Why they shooting?
Then you get tired with in my day, we didn't shoot threes. Twos are just as good as threes. Man, y'all don't want to hear that. Get NBC to stop it one more time, Rap. One more time.
Stop it.
Oh man! All right, man.
Ideal. Awful idea. Awful.
All right. What Wallace say? What did Wallace say? This is about. He said this is about all this legacy chatter.
Nah, you know, it's
I don't
not
know,
about
man.
that because the one thing we do know about Jordan, his legacy is cemented because
Forever.
all of yous say that Jordan, according to all of yous, Jordan averaged 60 points, 25 assists, and 19 rebounds for his
Right.
career. He never lost. He never got knocked out the playoffs. He went, how many years Jordan played? He went 17-0 in NBA Finals. That's just according to all of yous. You know,
Oh, this is crazy. But
it had nothing to do with his legacy because
no.
it's no way nobody ever jumping Jordan. Y'all done proved that. So, I mean, that's not happening. So he not worried about his legacy. He worried about his legacy when he did Last Dance, just to remind y'all, nobody ever did it like this. Now, go on about y'all business and keep buying these tennis shoes.
Now, what would be dope is if he talking and he got on some Jordans, like then that'll set the whole internet on fire, dog.
Was that?
If he was there and they, camera scroll down, just showing it, and he wearing some ones or something like, which you will never see.
He
But
gonna do that.
if he do that, then that's going because Jordan won't wear. He don't wear them out like.
Dude, he just broke the internet the other day. He had on the Travis Scott ones.
Oh,
Man, people went crazy.
and that's what I'm saying. Like if he do that, it's gonna set.
Dude, when he was in Charlotte, he did Jordans 1 through 23 in Charlotte Hornet colors, and he wore them every night on the bench. Or whenever you saw him, you can just Google the pictures. He had a different color. I think the dopest ones were the Charlotte Hornet 13s he did. Colorway was crazy. But he did 1 through 23
Right.
in all Charlotte Hornet colors. So I mean, it's Mike. It's Mike.
Okay, I won't say anything more about it, but what I wish I could do, this is my bucket list, whatever. I met Mike before. I met MJ before. Like I took a picture when I was young and all of that. But now my bucket list, if I could do this, take a picture with Jordan, and I'm wearing some Jordans, and he got on some too. If I could do that, dog, that'd be the greatest thing. That'd be great for me, dog. Just to
Dude, the closest shout out to my boy Allen Williams. The closest we've ever been to Jordan. Upper Roswell Road, Taboo 2, Allen's cousin, DJ at Taboo. The owner of the club is like a North Carolina connection somewhere. Jordan was there to eat. He stopped him through, wanted to get a bite to eat, just wanted to be private. So we had to drop, shout out to Amos Williams. We had to drop Amos off. We get to Taboo 2. Owner say, hey, Jordan upstairs. We like, stop playing. Michael Jordan is upstairs. Go in. Amos goes setting up the DJ booth. Bam! Right across in the VIP section. MJ, big hoop, clean to the nines, and of course, because I'm the biggest Jordan fan in this mother, I'm like, Mike. Crazy part of the story. I don't know what cologne he had on, but it was so rich smelling that we could smell it we could smell his cologne, dog. I say that's what money smell like right there. Never forget it, dog. Me and Alan still laugh about that story to this day. And they were, y'all, everybody know I'm goofy. I'm like, I bet you won't go over there. Nah, I bet I won't. Because it was like 3 dudes.
I was about to say, bro.
3 jokers. It was 2 by the stairs and 1 by Jordan. And the crazy part about it, it was nobody. It was the owner. Amos got there, and whether they bought the food or whatever.
Right. That was
only people in there.
Hey.
Crazy. Closest I've been to Michael Jordan.
All you heard Jordan say it, Snicky. Next thing you know, some big dude
on their hill. Snicky. Do work.
That's all you heard.
My favorite Martin episode ever.
Yeah, dog. But anyway.
How many times have I invited you to my house? Hundreds.
Right.
How many times have you actually been in my house? 0. And what would happen if you showed up to my house? I'd probably get
see that cap in your behind, man. Let me stop. Don't get me started on Martin, man. Hey, all right, man. Look. So you were complaining earlier. The LA Rams playing the Falcons. Schedule came out, y'all. Man.
Yeah, they're at Atlanta, December 29th, and it's a Monday night game. So I will not be going to work Tuesday.
Cuz said he got a picture with Jordan's on. Okay.
Oh, that's dope.
That's dope. Hey, taking a picture with Jordan at the Jordan house, the picture of Jordan with your Jordans on don't count because you ain't do that. But anyway,
he would have stood outside the mansion.
In the mansion, they got a picture of Jordan. They have pictures. That don't count, cuz. But anyway, no, but so all right. Just go over Atlanta's real quick. Atlanta's schedule.
Let's get it.
They play Tampa week 1.
I got it right here.
Yeah. They play Minnesota at Minnesota week 2.
Yeah.
At Carolina week 3. They play Washington here at week 4.
That's crazy.
That's
gonna be a great game.
We got some good games.
Yeah,
they got a bye week 5. Yeah, they got a bye week 5. Then they play Buffalo week 6 at home.
That's gonna be a great game.
They travel to San Francisco. They got Miami week 8. They travel to New England week 9. They play Indy here week 10.
Indianapolis got a lot of Atlanta guys on that team. That's gonna be crazy. They got a lot of Atlanta guys on that team.
They might be in trouble too. They might get in trouble.
Yeah.
They play Carolina here, week 11. They travel to New Orleans, week 12. Week 13, they go to New York, play Jets. Week 14, they play Seattle here. Week 15, Thursday night game at Tampa. Week 16 at Arizona. Week 17 here at Rams. And week 18 against New Orleans. So the Buffalo game is a Monday night game.
Yeah.
Hold on. Tampa's a Thursday night. So Sunday night, they play Minnesota. I think that's a Monday night game as well. Was that Monday night or Sunday?
They play the Jaguars overseas.
Yeah.
Oh, no, my bad. No. I'm looking at the wrong schedule. My bad.
But they're supposed to. Who they play? No, they play whatchamacallit overseas. Who was that? They play Indy overseas. That's what it is.
Play Indy overseas, yeah.
Okay, so the Monday night games are, let me see. I can tell you.
The Rams is one Monday night game.
So Ram Monday night, Buffalo's Monday night. So Sunday night they play Minnesota, and San Francisco is a Sunday night game, I believe. So I mean, at least at home they got. Period. They play against some good teams.
Yeah.
Look at this. I told you cuz was lying. Oh man, cuz you funny. Oh, cuz funny. All right. Let me see, man. So okay. I'm gonna tell you this. Atlanta got a lot of. They must believe in Atlanta because they got a lot of primetime games.
The good news is, they can flex out them games later on in the season. So
yeah,
that hopefully Atlanta good because I now that I think about now, relax. I do want that Ram game to be on Monday night because that means our peoples will come in from South Carolina. They'll come in Sunday. The Rams will probably get here Sunday evening, so I can have Kobe at the house. We can feed him. We have everybody here. Then get him, shoot him back to the hotel, and then we go kick it with him Monday a little early because, of course, he's gonna want to go to the mall and go buy hats. This guy,
hat guy. All right, look. So look, this is what I hate. The Falcons Buffalo game is a Monday night. Some BS. The Bears play Washington on a Monday night as well. Some BS, man. Why would they do that? Those are two games you want to watch.
Yeah.
Why they gonna do that, Mace? You talking about the Rams? Why they? So, well, you already know what I'm be doing, so I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my computer. That's some BS right there, dog.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's the NFL. But this how the NFL feel about all of yous. Y'all gonna watch? They don't care. They could have told y'all, listen, bump that. We're gonna release the schedule tomorrow. Everybody be like, all right. NFL is a whole drug, and they know they got everybody. NFL run the show. They run the show. So,
all right. Yeah. Any games? I'm gonna tell you the games that I'm. So if we go to national televised game. This is the first time that Patrick Mahomes played. I was about to say AT&T. It's AT&T Stadium, right?
Yeah.
AT&T Stadium. Yeah, the first time he plays there on Thanksgiving.
He go back home. That's
going to be very interesting.
Cowboys gonna probably suck by then anyway. Yeah. So whatever.
Yeah, Cowboys gonna suck.
Yeah. Brian.
Let me see. Washington. They play. I like the Kansas City game. Of course, the Bears, because you know what happened, and then them two quarterbacks are always going to be linked together
forever.
And then Washington plays Detroit this year too. That's
the Christmas game. Is that the Christmas game?
No, that's a regular game. That's not even. Wait, is it Thanksgiving? Yeah, that's not even Thanksgiving game. So that's crazy. That should be a primetime game. It's probably gonna be like a 4:00 game, but still.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a 4:00 game.
Baltimore opened up at Buffalo week 1. That's a Sunday night football game.
Of course.
I don't like those games.
I love those games.
But not week 1. I'm saying week 1. I want
you gotta do it. See, so it's just like the reason why they got the Cowboys and the Eagles kicking off the season. I think in the NFL's mind, even though the Cowboys are probably the biggest draw, I think they're like week 1 when everybody healthy. Let's go on to get this game because the Cowboys, I think the NFL in their mind think Cowboys not going to be that good. So when they play the second time, ain't no telling what's going to happen. So let's go on and get all the eyes on it early. And then we think Washington going to be good. So I think Washington is going to fill that void for the for those eyes, because Washington up and coming. Washington, you got Jaden is year 2. I think down the stretch, I think we're gonna see so much Washington on TV that is gonna blow your mind. It's going to be crazy.
But I just think Buffalo and Baltimore, to me, that's a week 10 game. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's a week 1 game.
Because look, they're both they've been playing, they've gotten their juices raised. Week 10, the game, every game matters in NFL, but this game,
right?
All right. But I'm saying right now, it's like, all right, we don't want to lose this game because we got a division lead, or we trying to. It's so much.
No,
okay.
You got to take into consideration injuries in week 10. Week 1, they're gonna be as healthy as they're gonna be. You do it in week 10, Lamar gonna be nicked up. Josh gonna be nicked up. One of them might sit out. Zay Flowers with his little light in the behind self, he gonna be out. Then ain't no telling what Keon Coleman and whatever else they got to go in Buffalo. Nah, then we might get a blizzard in week 10. Then we really gonna hate the game.
But
I
will say this though. You have 2 teams. No, that's not true. See, and that's what I'm saying, because Baltimore are going to be slow. They ain't going to see Buffalo. Now, Buffalo, they play preseason games. They old school. They let them slow. They'll be ready. But Baltimore is going to take a while for them to get. I just hate big matchups in week 1s for them teams.
Man. Give it to us now. Lamar going to be. This is the healthiest Lamar going to be. It's the healthiest Josh going to be. I don't want to see them in week 10. I want to see them week 1.
Even week 7. I mean, but look.
No,
okay,
week 1.
I'll say this. Baltimore and Kansas City was a great game.
Week 1.
Week 1, right?
But
here's the thing. Derrick Henry ran for like 2. I think he had like 8 yards rushing that game because he wasn't acclimated. And that's why I don't want that.
Wasn't his fault. That's the coaching staff's fault, because them goofy jokers, and again, the boy that used to be at Georgia, who the offense coordinator, trash. He can't, when it mattered most. He came into that game like, hey, because they're gonna be looking for Derrick Henry, we're gonna use Derrick as a decoy. We're gonna decoy it. Played itself right out the game. We need to get him a stop it. We need to get him a stop it.
Right.
No, I like these games. I love these week 1, because again, this the healthiest these teams gonna be. That's why I hate like toward the end, that middle, going toward the end of the season. That's why I'm like, man, please get these chances, these bye weeks. They be so beat up. Like, man, let's refresh these guys, and then wait till we get the 18-week season with the 18 games, we really gonna be like them first 4 games. We need to make them some blockbusters because at Miller, people gonna be like tapping out load management. Which game you gonna miss? Yeah, who we playing? Oh yeah, I'm gonna take that off. We should better win with the backup. Yeah.
So here's another thing. For Thanksgiving, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I'm tired. Where Casey played Dallas at? Casey, what Thanksgiving is? Hold on. It is okay. KC played Dallas, but I'm tired. Detroit, it seemed like every Thanksgiving. Well, I like it in a sense when they play us, but Detroit always play either the Bears or Green Bay. I'm tired of that, dog. Can they play somebody else? I mean, play us because I want to see my team. But golly, can we see them play somebody else?
Who?
Detroit, Thanksgiving, they either playing the Bears or they playing Green Bay.
Yeah. Who they playing this year?
Green Bay. Golly, can y'all play someone else? Just you see Dallas do whatever year. Dallas playing KC, Dallas play the Philadelphia, Dallas play Washington, they play some team like Miami. Dallas, Detroit play the same team every 3 Thanksgivings. It's just they rotate 3 teams. Like, come on, man. We want somebody else, man. We want somebody else. And then whatever happened to the days on Monday night used to be, and we're about to go, but with Monday Night Football, you had 2 Monday night games.
Yeah.
You know, okay, Cuz said, I think it's a good game as well. NFL have been doing rival matches games in week 1 for a few years now.
Man, kick y'all.
We don't watch, but
we've been, dude, by the time the preseason game comes, you just be so ready, man. Get all that over with. Week 1, let's go.
But that's you want a meaningful game late in this. Like, look, every year when Buffalo play Kansas City, that's a big, you know what I'm saying? That's a big game. It matters.
They gonna see each other in the playoffs again. Like, get it out. Let's play. Go through the season. Bring us back to it. I don't want to see, dude. I don't want to see them in week 14 and then in the playoffs they finna play again in round 1. No, give it to me now. I want it now. I want it right now. Again, I don't want the week 10. Oh my God, Pat Mahomes always hurt his ankle. Now he out there with a severe limp. Now, oh my God, he can't push off. Then when they lose, well, he wouldn't have.
Oh man,
give it to me now.
I hear you, dog. I hear you. That makes sense.
The schedule I really need to go look at is the New Orleans Saints, because if I'm the Saints, y'all, that's just me. If I'm the Saints, Tyler Slough, whatever his name is, I'm starting him week 1, and I'm letting him play the entire season.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see what I got.
Yeah.
Because at worst, I go draft another quarterback next year. So what?
I just want to see if he's going to throw the underhand pass. But all right, man.
He's going to do all that. He's going to do all that.
Yeah, that joke was scared, so he's going to be scared.
Let that man quarterback 17 weeks. Saint fan by week 7 to 8, y'all had them paper bags on, but whatever. You're tanking for Carson Beck. If
he don't do well, watch the Shedeur Sanders jerseys come out in New Orleans. Watch.
I don't know why, because they not getting.
No, they not. But I'm just saying it's gonna be they're gonna be mad.
They just have the paper bags on. We'll wear them paper bags. Proud Saints fans. Get ready for the Tyler Slough era, whatever his name is. Hey man, listen. Kellen Moore, get ready, Kellen Moore. Ready.
Tyler Underhand Slough. All right, man. Look, we're gonna take that's his nickname from here on out. We're gonna take a quick break, man, and we will be right back.
Have a sports injury? Need to see an orthopedic doctor? Ortho Atlanta is one of Metro Atlanta's largest orthopedic and sports medicine practices, providing orthopedic and sports medicine care for the whole family. With 37 physicians and 14 offices, the practice provides the highest level of care for injury of muscles, joints, bones, and spine. Ortho Atlanta offers convenient access to a full range of musculoskeletal surgeons and specialists. Ortho Atlanta also offers on-site physical therapy, pain management care, MRI imaging, and workers' compensation care. The Ortho Atlanta surgery centers in Austell and Fayetteville provide cost-effective, same-day surgical procedures in an accredited outpatient center. Hip, knee, shoulder, back pain? Ortho Atlanta has you covered with specialists in all areas. Same-day appointments, orthopedic care for the whole family. Ortho Atlanta, Atlanta's choice for orthopedic and sports medicine care. Learn more at www.orthoatlanta.com.
I'm Evander, the real deal Holyfield. You are listening to 3 Point Conversion.
All right, we are back inside the 3 Point Conversion Sports Lounge. It's now time to bring in family in the building. Got to bring in none other than orthopedic for Ortho Atlanta, Dr. Donnie Fowler III. What's going on, Doc?
What's up, fellas? How we doing?
What's up, Doc?
Good, sir. You doing all right?
Yeah, can't complain. Got the Celtics Knicks on, seeing if what's going to happen.
What's the score?
So hard.
It was 59. It tied up 59 at halftime. I haven't peeped since the third quarter just started. But
Okay. But Doc, I'm glad you brought that up because, man, horrible. It was funny when it happened. Me and Doc texted me right before I just said, man, this is sad, but it's an Achilles. I know it is. And Doc, as soon as I said that, Doc texted me, like, all right, I guess we don't know what we're talking about on Wednesday. And it was just like, we were just both sitting there like, man, this is horrible and everything. So, first of all, how long do you think now with him being an Achilles, he's tearing it this late in the season, how long will he be out for? Approximately.
Yeah, no, hate it. One of my guys, obviously, part of the brotherhood of Duke basketball. But so prayers up to Jason Tatum. Arguably hardest injury to come back from as a basketball player, I would say. Even harder, I'd say, in basketball than the NFL when you tear an Achilles, just based on jumping ability that you kind of have to do with regularity, more so than in football where it's more running and cutting. Obviously there's a template for it where there's, we can go down the list, or you guys may have already gone down the list of some of the guys, Kobe included, Durant, etc. Dominique Wilkins, I think, was the very first one way back in the day. So it's been done. It's not a career ender. Now there are some people like Boogie Cousins who never were the same when they came back, but he was a big man. So the hope is that, maybe it won't impact him the same way. Obviously we got Dame in the same situation. So I think the quickest anyone's gotten back is 7-8 months. And that's kind of on the earlier side. Most would tell you it's probably close to a full year. I think Klay Thompson took a little over a year before he came back from his. So, I think, honestly, all of next season could be in doubt depending on how his rehab is going. And I'd almost kind of think it all just then depends on what do the Celtics look like towards the end of the season. And if they're like in the thick of it, if they're kind of a, better team in the playoffs and have a chance and his rehab's going well, then possibly it's something they start working him in at the end of the season, kind of going into the playoffs. But I certainly wouldn't expect to see him at all early in the season. At best, probably late next season, assuming that all goes well.
Real quick. Hold on, Mace, real quick.
You good.
So I think I asked you before with the ACL isn't one of those injuries that they say is going to happen. If it's going to happen, if it happens, it was only time was going, that prevented from happening, but it was going to happen. Is that I don't know how true that is, but is it like that for an Achilles, or is it just something that just happened?
I mean, it's certainly if you're the two sports you tend to see Achilles most in, at least even in recreational athletes, is basketball and tennis. And it's more I think sudden change of direction. And if you watch Tatum, it's not like it seemed like anything crazy happened, but you can see he was kind of flexed up on his feet and went to lunge for the ball and was just in an awkward position. And unfortunately, I mean, as soon as he grabbed, I mean, you don't need to be an orthopedic surgeon to see that and probably know what happened. So I wouldn't say it's a given. Obviously, there are plenty of people that go through their careers and never tear their Achilles, but it's certainly and Tatum's certainly not an older player by any means either. He's, I think, 27, 28. So he's still on the younger side of things. But as you get older and your tendons become less healthy and weaker, you're certainly at higher risk for it to happen, for sure.
Right, I was gonna tell you because I got one of my cousins who's actually going through Achilles rehab right now. He just because he tuned in and he's listening. He sent me some crying emojis. I just got to ask this doc because he's asking me what he say he's hearing that the odds of cousin Toy's right Achilles, but they keep hearing that the probability of his other Achilles probably going out very high. What is it? Any science behind the reason that may or may not happen?
Yeah, it's similar to same thing with ACLs. Like you're actually, once you have one ACL, you almost have a higher likelihood of tearing your other ACL than you do re-tearing the same one you already fixed. And it's several factors. It's the fact that you may already be predisposed to it in the first place, just based on your anatomy, based on your build, based on your activity level, that the fact that you tore one in the first place already puts you at a higher risk to be in that population to tear your other one. And then the other thing is depending on how the rehab goes and obviously you strengthen and try to make sure you're balanced and symmetrical, but most people probably are still a little weaker on that side. So then you're favoring and compensating with your other side and putting more stress on it. So those are kind of the main things that go into play, why sometimes whether Achilles or ACL, it seems like you may actually have a higher risk of tearing the other side.
One more question, and we'll make sure go ahead. I don't know if this is your cousin, Jairus Middlebrooks. He just asks, which is tougher or longer recovery, Achilles or ACL? Which is the longer recovery?
I think they're similar timelines of like 8 to 12 months. There can be a lot more. Like Achilles is just Achilles. Like the ACL, I think, can vary a little more because you can have other ligaments, the meniscus, cartilage. You can have like 3 or 4 other things going on in addition to the ACL that sometimes change the dynamic of the recovery. Whereas Achilles, it's usually just the Achilles. So I think there's a little more variety in ACLs, depending on what additional pathology you have. But I'd say the time is about the same, 8 to 12 months in general. But I still think an Achilles is probably harder to recover from nowadays than an ACL.
Mm.
All right, my cousin got one more, doc. He all over the place. He wants to know, with the walking boot, does the walking boot put more strain on the non Achilles injured foot? Because he's saying that he's been hearing, like, I don't know what he's been hearing. Like, you go to rehab, ask the doctor. He like, we got a doctor on now.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not like he's out there, like, I'm assuming, trying to hoop in the boot. So I mean, yeah, you're probably putting a little more weight on your opposite leg while you're in the boot. But it shouldn't be to the stress or standpoint that you're at risk for just popping your other Achilles just walking around in the boot. I guess let's put it that way.
Okay.
But the boot's important initially because it's keeping you from bending your ankle so that Achilles stays in a neutral position where it's not like stretching and you can at least start putting weight on it, which is important. So
Turn this phone over. He
it's all good. It's all good.
typing paragraphs. Leave us alone.
Oh man, you stupid,
Now,
man.
let me go and ask this last question, Doc, from him. Should he wear 2 boots this summer once they out of school?
2
They're gonna have
boots.
limited movement. So should he wear 2 of the medical boots to protect the other Achilles?
No, because then he's just going to get weaker and stiffer on that side, and it's just going to compound the problem. So no, I wouldn't do that.
Let me type C. Because he said he ordered 2 boots. I'm like, what you order a second boot for? I want to protect the other AC. I want to protect the other Achilles.
No,
This is why I'm glad we have a professional on the show. Ralph, I'm sorry, my cousin hijacked.
No, go ahead, man. You good? Go ahead.
He's just sitting here like he's so worried because this will be my little cousin. This is sophomore season, and he's trying to figure out like we can't afford to lose another season. I'm like, that's why we rehabbing, dude. Trust the doctors. Like the doctor know what he's talking about. Like everybody, get off Google. Listen to people who went to school for this.
Right.
Yeah, like do not play doctor. You did not play a doctor on TV. These are people who have degrees and
I'm sorry.
medical school.
All right, Doc, I'm sorry, man. He basically do it. Cuz got to get this, dog, for asking that question.
Stop it.
Yeah,
Asking the 2 boots, like he
ordered 2 boots, a left and right boot.
cuz you tripping, cuz. But go ahead, Mace. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead, right?
No, it's your question.
No, I'm frustrated. I'm
okay.
frustrated. Right, go
Okay,
ahead.
with the way
I'm frustrated.
with the Warriors,
Because he's still typing. I turned the phone over. I'm done.
with the Warriors, Steph. If the Warriors go past tonight, if they're able to do that, do you see Steph coming back? How possible is it that Steph can come back?
Yeah, no, I think it's very possible. I mean, this was a scenario that we kind of discussed last week with that 3-day break based on, I think, WNBA, whoever else is playing in their arena, that throws off the timing. So the next game's not till Sunday. That's technically, if you think about that, it's like 4 days away, 3 days in between. So that's a mountain of time. And if he's already been cleared to do some shooting and light dribbling and on the court stuff, which I think he is, and you'll probably see him, I would assume, if you tune in, like maybe out there in warm-ups doing some stuff. If they win, obviously they got to win or the series is over. I very well would expect him to be back on Sunday for game 6, not playing 38 minutes, but maybe he's ready to give you 20 minutes, and that's certainly going to be a boost.
And all right, should there be a concern? Now we saw. I got a chance to watch him pitch. That dude is nice. Roki Sasaki for the Dodgers, the pitcher. That dude can pitch. Single-handedly. Is that the game? Yeah, I think he beat the Braves, killed the Braves. But anyway, he's been placed on IL for the right shoulder impingement after losing velocity in his on his fastball, I should say, on his right shoulder. So, in saying that, should there be a major concern for him? When you hear about that, they only got him on a 15-day, IL, but still, when you losing velocity like that, is that just something that just, like you said, because of the impingement, that it just goes away, or is that like concerning?
Yeah, I think I'm somewhere in the middle on him. I'm a little more concerned because from what I was reading, he had the same issue last year in the Japan League, and he missed a lot of time last year with the same issue. So this is almost like a recurrent thing for him now, which makes you worried that it's going to be more chronic and you're going to keep kind of going in circles. I mean, impingement in general basically means that with the constant throwing and repetition, the rotator cuffs kind of basically rubbing against the bone that kind of sits over top of it, and it gets irritated and inflamed. That's what impingement is.
Mhm.
And so from a treatment standpoint, as long as there's not any major tearing, which they're not saying there is, it's usually rest and anti-inflammatories and sometimes like a cortisone shot. But I mean, that they kind of said they didn't have a timetable per se for him to come back. So hearing that, even though right now it's 15 days, with hearing they have no timetable and he had the same issue last year and missed some time, I would probably expect kind of an extended, maybe at least a month that he's out, not just 15 days. But I think it just depends on how his treatment and rehab goes.
But Doc, isn't it just funny that it seems like these pitchers today, it seems like, of course, Smokesy and all these guys back there saying they just pitched more. And it seemed like their arms were stronger than these guys' pitch counts and all of these things. Have you guys found out that, does pitch count actually hurt these guys, or is it just because they've thrown so much?
Yeah, there's a lot of studies out there. I mean, we are seeing a lot of like Tommy Johns and surgeries that you didn't see until people were older now in like the high school and teenage era. And so a lot of the studies don't necessarily say that it's always pitch count or fastball. Some people think it's if you're throwing a lot more like curveballs and breaking balls when you're younger and changing your arm slot and you haven't fully developed, so you don't have like the right muscle strength and stability to support the shoulder and elbow, and so you're putting a lot more stress on the elbow when you're trying to get spin on the ball. So there's some studies arguing more that it's the kind of pitches you're throwing, not necessarily the volume of pitches you're throwing. It's still a little unclear, but it's definitely obvious that we're seeing things at a much earlier and younger age in general than we did 20 years ago.
Wow.
We also think that to some degree, those guys threw more, but there's such a, in baseball and softball, there's such an emphasis, basically these kids for recruiting and travel. And I mean, they're basically having to play year round. So they're not getting breaks. I mean, back in the day, I feel like a lot of those guys, Glavine, et cetera, I think Glavine played hockey.
Right. Smoke played basketball.
They were doing other sports. So, I mean, that's at least at the like grassroots level in the schools. That's what we're trying to get across to parents, is that playing year-round baseball and softball when you're 10, 11, 12, let alone into your teenage years, is not a good idea. You should be doing soccer, basketball, football, whatever it is. At least change it up, give your body a chance to rest while it's still growing and developing. And I think that's one of the biggest issues as well. But
so sticking with baseball, I know Oswald Cabrera was taken off the field when he fractured his ankle, taken off the field by the ambulance, running for that sac fly. Ooh, is he done for the rest of the year?
I think he could be. Apparently he didn't apparently need emergency surgery, which tells me it probably wasn't like a open fracture, which would have required something to be done immediately. I know he fractured it. He probably had some ligament damage, so they were probably able to kind of basically set it or reduce it enough where they could splint it. And now he's going around getting some other opinions. I think, again, I haven't seen his pictures, but I can't imagine that he wouldn't need surgery. And so if you're thinking about that, I mean, just kind of crunching the numbers, that's at least 6 weeks of healing and at least another 6 weeks till you're really probably cleared to like start running and jumping, assuming everything's looked good and you're getting your motion back. So that's 3 months. And then you're having to cycle into actually like sport activity. So, I mean, even if you just get 3 months where maybe you're cleared to start doing stuff on the field, I mean, that's already putting you into August. And then I feel like it's at least another month beyond that to maybe be closer to baseball ready. So, I mean, you could get, assuming they make it into the playoffs towards the end of the season, that maybe he'd be ready, but it would probably definitely be at the very end of the season at the earliest.
Wow.
Man. All right. Doc, then we definitely appreciate you.
Eddie, my cousin Eddie Burgess said, "Thank you, Doc, for all of that info." He said he will send that other boot back via Amazon.
Well, he can always hold on to it if the other one gets like crusty or something and he needs a replacement. So.
You really made his night, because he been getting on our nerve for like 2 weeks now. Like, dude, relax, man. Listen, you paying for rehab. Listen to the doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I need a second opinion. No, you don't. Jesus. Helicopter dad. He's a helicopter dad too.
All good. All good. Happy to try to help. So
yeah. You feel better now, cuz I tell you, feel better now. I thought I got to go knock on his door and just, kidnap him or something. I thought I had to tie him up. Like, I'm gonna take my little cousin to rehab for the next month or two, because at this rate, the kid may never see the field again. Fooling with his dad.
Oh, Doc, real quick before we go, did you get a chance to look at the schedule?
I did.
What games are you circling, Doc? Well, first, what is that? Week 6? Hold on.
Bear. Yeah, we got Bears. I think we host.
Yeah, we're not gonna be friends no more on week 6. For that week we won't be friends. But other than that,
yeah. Well, and I'm excited they come. They'll be. So I was going through it, and at first, like, they felt like there was a lot of, before they released the full schedule where you actually see like the Thursday and Sunday night games. It was like, oh, we only have a couple primetime games, but when you go through it, we actually have like 8 standalone games.
Oh yeah,
between a few Monday nights, some Sunday nights.
Yeah.
Christmas Day, Madrid, Spain. We got a Saturday against the Eagles, a Thursday night against the Packers. So we have like 8 basically primetime standalone games. So I'm happy for that. We're coming here to Atlanta to play the Falcons in week 4. So, I'll be at that. I'm excited to be able to watch them here locally. I don't think I'll be going to Madrid. I'd love to, but I don't think the wife is going to allow that like a week after we have our second kid. So, or a month, I should say, after our second kid. But no, I like the schedule. I think what I'm actually kind of intrigued, they got us backloaded where we have the Eagles 2 of the last 3 weeks. We play them in week 16 and week 18. So I'm just curious kind of where things are going to be at, how meaningful those games are even going to be at that point, depending on what the standings are. I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing to have some of our toughest opponents at the very end, where hopefully if we've been able to bank enough games, there's not as much pressure on those. But those are the things that stand out to me. So
now, it's crazy. I was telling Ralph that I think you guys, because I think the NFL feels like the Cowboys not going to be no good. We're going to plug Washington into all these spots because they have an exciting roster. They have a studded quarterback. Let's ride this thing out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I think that's what they're doing. Yeah, so makes sense, man. I mean, why not? Yeah, I would too. I think this what it looks like the NFL is doing, because it is a passing league. That's why the Falcons have so many primetime games and standalone games, as you mentioned. I think that as of right now, they want to go with the young quarterbacks, the young studs, or stud quarterbacks at that. But if you're a young quarterback and looks good, then I think that's what they want to go with. Like, Falcons have 6 standalone games. Remember, this is a team that didn't go to the playoffs, but you saw what happened with the kid. Penix was able to win his games, and almost beat who they played at Sunday night game. Who was that they played?
Washington.
Washington. Yeah, it was Washington. Right, they almost beat.
Overtime.
Yeah, so it was like his first game. So it's one of those things where it's like we got it. Just these young studs and Jaden and Caleb, because Caleb got weapons now. Now they got Penix Jr. and of course your main quarterbacks. They're all going to play these games. So it's like the NFL was like, this is a passing league. Let's go to that. So I'm excited.
Our game against you guys week 6 is Monday night. Obviously, Jaden versus Caleb, and then 2 weeks later they got us Monday night in KC against Mahomes. We got a Sunday night in Denver where he's going against Bo Nix. So I think they're trying to feature a lot of those obviously quarterback matchups. So
so I wonder what time. I think it's going to be an early and a late game for the Washington. The Washington Chicago game, and because Buffalo and Atlanta plays that Monday night as well.
Oh, it's one of those double Monday nights.
So hopefully it's a double Monday night as far as a double Monday night. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like late because
not 1 hour apart.
They're killing me with that crap.
Well, and we got the Cowboys on Christmas Day. Not that Mace cares about that anymore. So
by that time, I'll probably be taking a nap because probably been ate good. Daughter, whatever, because she getting money at this point. She don't believe in Santa Claus no more. We way out of that phase. So I'll probably be asleep by then or watching something on Netflix. I'm sure. Well, the game gonna be on Netflix.
Games are on Netflix.
Yeah, I be watching Hulu
then. Yeah, man. So right, Hulu or Disney. Yeah.
What a time.
Doc, we definitely appreciate you, man.
Doc, appreciate you helping out the family. Like I say, I thought I was gonna have to tie this guy up. He feels better now. He stopped texting paragraphs now. So, I'm just cut the phone off next week because we're not no more Eddie Burgess questions. He's got them all out for the year. You're done, cousin.
All good. Well, no, always happy to help.
My God.
Yeah, but all right, Doc. We appreciate you, man, and we'll talk to you next week, sir.
All right, fellas. Have a good one.
All right, you too, sir.
It's
all
crazy.
Right. So,
it's crazy.
Hey, Braves.
Hot.
Your thoughts, man?
Everything's coming together. The pitching has been much better than I thought. I said before the season started, this season is really going to be dictated by pitching. And again, you see the young fella 1-3 up there hitting the ball all over Coolray Field. It's time to come on and bring him on down. 75. Come on down, 85 to 75. Let's get inside Truist Park, and it's time to go. Again, you wanted to kind of toe the line until your spark plug got back into the lineup.
Yeah.
He's on his way. He looks real good. He looks healthy. Now it's go time.
Yeah, no, it is. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Instead of going through the standings, I want to do this, Mace, real quick. I want to go through the stats. So we want to say, I want to tell you, so right now, this is average. That don't make no sense, dog, how good this dude is. Aaron Judge is batting .412.
Yeah.
412.
Professional hitter, not going up there trying to hit the long ball. Again, baseball players know home runs are byproducts of just good swings. He uses the entire field. I love the fact that he goes opposite field so much. He's not trying to pull the ball. He's definitely seeing it. He's a hitter's dream. Yeah. That's the one thing. He is a professional hitter, and you can see if you just kind of just watch this evolution. He continues to take more pitches. He's not jump. He used to be a guy you could first pitch him. throw some up in his eyes. He's gonna pop it up, hit into a double
Right.
play. He's being more patient at the plate, and power hitters usually aren't patient.
So
He's taking full advantage of it.
So I want you to go, because I've had some people say, what is this? Why? What does this mean? Okay. OBP,
Yeah, on
on
base
base
percentage.
percentage, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Slugging percentage. This is the rate of total bats, right? I
Right.
mean, total bases per bat, right?
Mhm.
He's at, so on base percentage 49 point, I mean, he had 497.497, almost 50%, or however you want to look at it, 500.
Right.
You know, slugging is 782, leading the
Yep.
league. And then on base plus slugging, and this is, I guess, this is all together, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So it's crazy. The next one, you got Freddie Freeman batting 366. Then you got Jacob Wilson 363, Goldschmidt always up there 346, and Jonathan Aranda 342. Aranda, I'm sorry.
All of
Manny
these
up
guys,
there.
professional hitters. We watched Freddie here. Freddie is as patient as you ever find at the plate. He will take pitches. He will take pitches. And guys who do that, they get their pitch because they get the count in their favor.
Right.
If they get the count 2-0, of course they green light because they know now this guy has to get a strike. He don't want to, pitchers don't want to go 3-0.
Right.
They got to get a strike. They got to get a strike over. Usually to get a strike over, you're throwing your fastball. Or in your scout report, you're going to throw your best pitch, whether it's your slider or just whatever the pitch is. And now guys are sitting on that pitch, and that's why they driving it. Favorable count, you're going to drive the ball. Great hitters are going to drive the ball every time because they know now you got to pitch to me. Got to pitch to me now. So all of those guys, great hitters and great patience at the plate.
Okay, so here are your home run leaders. Aaron Judge at 15, still crazy, but batting 412. That's crazy. He's tied with Kyle Schwarber.
Professional hitter.
Schwarber has 15. Yeah. Then you have Corbin Carroll at 14 for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Kyle Raleigh with 13 for the Seattle Seahawks, Seattle Mariners. And then Eugenio, am I saying that right? Eugenio
Yeah.
Suarez.
Oh, man.
He has 13 home runs. Shohei has 12. You know, him and Grisham. So, and the Lost Art, and this is what, and like I said, I ain't gonna hold them too long, man. I hold y'all too long, but right now, Luis Robert is leading the majors with 17 stolen bases, right?
Yeah.
O'Neal Cruz has 16. De La Cruz has 14. Bobby Witt has 14, and PCA for Cubs has 13. Now, here's my thing. Mace, if the pitcher could only throw back to the first baseman, what is it? Twice? Only twice.
Yeah.
After that second time they throw back,
Gone.
right? It should be somebody with 100 steals. Now, if Ricky Henderson, Vince Coleman,
Coleman, yeah.
come on, man. If they were playing under this rule,
Yeah.
how many bases do you think Ricky Henderson would steal?
150, 160.
I think 160. Yeah,
Cause
because he had 137.
He
Whenever-
gone. He
Yeah,
gone after the second throwback. He gone.
he gone.
Now your catcher better be accurate throwing down the second. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't. Yeah.
But we're in the age where the analytics teams try to play so much small ball.
Right.
And it's like, and you also got a few teams that play small ball, but then you have the other team who they waiting on the 3-run homer. So they
Right.
like, hey, we're not gonna get you caught up in a double play because probably this batter is going to gap one, or he probably gonna knock it out the park. So ain't no need to get you thrown out, give her out away at second base. When we can move you over, we get to the third, now base hit, get your run, or like I say, You playing for the 3-run homer.
Yeah, because like I said,
I'm
I
not
don't,
getting the way out. Like I'm not gonna get you thrown out at second. Definitely don't want to get you thrown out at third base. Because now, I mean, I'm giving up a run. So yeah, the analytics, whatever.
okay. So yeah, I just always never understood that, and always, it was just, I mean, not always, but I was watching. We was at the game covering it, and I'm just looking like, bruh, what? Why isn't he? Why don't he have a stolen base? It was De La Cruz. They went second. They threw twice and back to the first baseman, and he didn't go.
They're not going. Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay. Then last but not least, the ERA. So right now, ain't just crazy, man. Fried is pitching a 1 point. His ERA is 1.11.
Mm-hmm.
6-0 with the Yankees.
He keeping the ball down. He's keeping the ball down. I've seen him pitch twice. He's keeping the ball down. I love that for him. He didn't do it here, but I love that for him.
Doing it now. I don't know how to say his name. Singa, what's his name? Kodai.
Yeah.
Kodai. He's a 1.22. Tyler Mahle is at 1.47. As ERA is 1.47. Hunter Brown for Houston Astros is 1.48, and then Chris Bubic is 1.66. So those are top 5 in ERAs. So yeah, man. So
keeping that ball down in the strike zone, baby.
Yeah, dog. So yeah, so like I said, man, baseball's been good so far. Very entertaining. Good teams is close. You don't have nobody breaking away from their, which is what I like, away from their division right now, on each division. So that's the good thing. So that's a good thing. All right, man. I gotta ask you the last question before we get up out of here. Mace, we didn't hit. We kind of hit on this, but we more so talked about what is the coldest player's jersey. Like I said it was Lawrence Taylor. You said Randall and all of that. But I'm going to say it's different, though. Name an underrated old jersey or uniform that should be brought back in any sport.
Oh, this super easy for me. The Montreal Expos.
Oh, yes.
Bring back that blue.
That's dope.
Bring that back immediately. Like that. I got a Montreal Expo hat. I wore it about 2 weeks ago. Everybody did a trip like, man, what's that? Don't talk to me.
Wow.
If you don't know this hat, don't talk to me. Please leave me alone.
Ooh, I gotta find one. That's dope, man. I gotta find me one.
Montreal Expos. Not even up for debate whether the white one, especially that blue uniform, bring that back.
Yeah.
Tim Rain me, please. Me, please.
I'm gonna tell you another jersey in basketball that's very underrated. I didn't like it back then, but I'm looking at it now like, it's cold. And I love the current one or the one in the 90s, of course. But that old Chicago Bulls with the cursive, man, that jersey was so hard, man. I was looking at it like, well, these jerseys is hard.
Yeah.
That jersey was so hard, man. It was slanted too. And that cursive Chicago, that was hard.
Very, 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 very hard jersey. I used to like the old Chicago White Sox jerseys with the big block right there that says Sox. I love that jersey.
Hated that.
I love that jersey.
Tell me before they switched to black and white.
Yeah, no, I love it with the red stripe. Man, I loved that jersey.
Really?
What? And they had the number on the pants.
I like it. I gotta go back and look at it, but I
love that jersey. You were too close to it.
Yeah, but
and then they were sorry too. So you were right.
And see, that's what every time I see that, it reminds me of being sorry. So
yeah,
that's why. But when they came out with that black, I'm like, this junk is hard. I'm gonna tell you another jersey, football now. I think is underrated. People don't talk about it a lot. The New York Giants. I like the old Giant. I mean, and I'm talking about not the old, but the
Phil Sim one.
the Phil Simmons with the
Yeah.
and with the Giants on that. Man, them Jones was hard.
Yeah, I enjoyed the uniform, the white face mask.
Yeah, that jersey was hard.
Yeah, I enjoyed that jersey. Of course, the Houston Oilers, super tough.
Oh, yeah, super dope. Yeah, that's super dope.
Super tough. I think the Falcons need to go back with the red jerseys.
Yeah,
It's enough of the black. I'm over the black. Bring that red jersey back.
the first. And so
Bring that
let me
red
ask you, when y'all first switched to the black, because I was back home, I was like, oh, them joints are hard. Like
I ain't
you ain't
like
like them? Oh, they were so hard, dog. When I saw that Dion and that Scott Case,
yeah,
that's when they was playing outside. When they was playing outside, that jump was tough.
yeah. The red jersey and the white jersey. The red jersey was just so hard.
So you feel me? You too close to home. That was tough, dog. That jersey, that Falcon jersey was hard.
And it's great. It took. So some of the people didn't like Jared Glanville.
Okay.
A lot of people didn't like Jared Glanville, and he was kind of behind it because he wore all black. He was like, man, he ain't even gonna be here long. Pack that up. Get that out of here.
Right. I got you.
Yeah.
I got another one. The San Francisco 49ers, the 75.
I love all those jerseys with that 75 patch.
Yeah.
I had the white Falcon with the patch. The
But
Detroit line, when the old Detroit line, just the blue.
Yeah. But that's San Francisco, and they had the outline with them jerseys. So especially the white ones, the all white. When Deion scored that touchdown, it was in New Orleans. Man, that jersey was so hard. I was like,
I could never bring myself to like the jersey because it's the 49ers. They the Cowboys rival. I couldn't bring myself to like it. I couldn't bring myself to like it.
But what's the score? We get ready to go, man. What's the score?
Oh man, I turned from that. I still had it on the NFL schedule, so they on there clowning.
They
let me turn.
Boston up by 18.
Yeah, I dropped the remote, so
Bro. You let it go.
I dropped the remote. That mean it's time to go. I dropped the remote.
Oh man. Oh, I'm trying to think. Is there any other basketball uniform or that was
Now I like what everybody do. The original Charlotte Hornet jerseys.
Oh yeah.
When they had more of the purple, they emphasized
purple joints.
Purple.
Yeah.
That was like the coldest starter jacket. That teal and purple.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
My first, I had got the Charlotte Hornet hat, the white with the purple letters trimmed in that teal. Fire.
And wearing the Converse Larry Johnson's.
Fire. No, not wearing the cover Larry Johnson's.
You ain't like them? The teal ones? The black, the one with the React juice, the black and
I like nothing but Nike.
you trip. Oh, okay. You tripping. Those joints is hard.
No, sir. I can't make myself like Converse. I don't care who in them.
That was the only Converse I liked, but that Larry Johnson was. And then when the Kevin Johnson was hard too.
It's all right.
Oh,
Converse. I'm forever Nike biased. I'm forever Nike biased. So
okay, another basketball jersey they need to bring back was the first Orlando Magic, the black pinstripes. They was hard.
Yeah, I like
That's
all
Miles,
those. The
Nick
white
Anderson's.
one, because that penny, that first penny, it's like my favorite shoe. It's like my favorite shoe.
Hey, and then don't forget the Miami Heat, the Steve Smith. They was tough. That jersey was tough.
That was a tough jersey.
Yeah, that was tough. Like,
and now as right now, I'm earmarking to go to Mitchell and Ness and see which one of these I can find.
What, them jersey? Yeah, they was look at you. Yeah, they were tough, man. Them jerseys right there. Now I didn't like the Cleveland Cavaliers when they switched to the ones when you had Terrell Brandon's. I didn't like them. I didn't like those. But that's about it, man. I mean, you know, like I said,
So everybody, I'm gonna be up. Thanks to Ralph. Now I'm be up all night. Jesus Christ! Sound that music, cause I don't. Jesus.
Oh man! So now you're gonna be on there looking at.
I already got it pulled up.
What judge you trying to look for?
I'm just on the site.
Now let's looking.
Just on the site. Jesus Christ.
Well, look, man, another great show, man. Have fun. My bad, man. Hey, we gotta
They got some fire stuff too on here. Oh my god.
You're gonna make me go. You're gonna make me go to the they're gonna be Falcons gonna be mad. I hope it ain't but they trying to win the playoffs, but I'm gonna have to go in there and talk to Kobe, dog.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in there and talk to Kobe. The game when they're here. Forget you.
Yeah, I'm so done. So done. The old school Mariners.
Oh,
Yeah,
the Mariners
that's right.
jerseys. I forgot about that, dog. The Mariners.
Yeah, it's time to go, everybody. It's time to go.
What you looking at? The jersey or the coat?
They even got the shorts. They got.
All right, man. We gotta go, bro. Oh man, my bad, man. I just thought about.
No, they got the basketball shorts, the Magic ones. Everybody, good night. We love you. Play that music. Cue that music up, because I need to go to bed. I need to lose this charger. Jesus.
All right, y'all hear this music? Y'all already know what it means. It is time to let you go. But before we let you go, we have a couple of shout outs and stay tuned because you might be part of it. First, I want to thank God I'm going to thank God, the Almighty God, for giving me this platform to do what I do, say what I say, make you upset, mad, want to give me the stop it button. God, I appreciate it. Also, I want to thank my partner in crime, my dog Mace. Anything you got to say, Mace?
Michelin is having a sale, y'all. Jesus Christ, y'all. Sale.
Also, Mace,
Sale.
I forgot I done messed up and didn't get the season tickets for season credentials for the WNBA for the Dream. I put it in there and I think it was a glitch. I submitted it, but them never got it, and I never got the email to say that they.
Well, you know all you gotta do is call them. You know all you gotta do is call them.
You know how Lamb is, but I'm doing day by. He just told me just game by game, which is cool. It's whatever.
Yeah.
I do game by game. Also, I want to thank Dr. Fowler for coming in, man. Do like he always do. Let me get that Robin Ventura. Also, man, shout out to Cuz Juan Gutman, man. Shout out to Cuz Jarius Middlebrooks, Marlon. We appreciate you, Marlon. My guy Vincent the Fantasy Juru, Danny Thompson. Hey, man. Oh, also shout out to my lovely children, my nieces, nephews, uncles, aunties, cousins, brothers, sisters, grandparents, play cousins. Hey, love on family. Let family know that you love them. Love them while they can still feel it. Love them while they still alive. Make sure you eat good, drink responsibly. Get checked out if you need to, man. You feel something wrong with you, man. Go to the doctor, man. Make sure.
Please.
You know what I'm saying?
Taking it out your chick, might as well go.
Yeah, you might as well. Dog, I got to tell you about Chick-fil-A, dog. I went to Chick-fil-A headquarters today. It was so raw. Bruh, I'll tell you about that another night.
What they were doing? You got to tell me about that tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm shopping right now. I got to transfer it to over here because my card information on this thing right here.
Also, man, hey, but anyway, you got NBA playoffs, you got NHL playoffs.
I got 3 things in the cart.
MLB. My bad, base. MLB. Who else? What else we got? We got the NFL schedule just came out. Until next week, same time, same show, same crazy host, same sports nonsense. When you miss me, I'm out. Peace.
See y'all next week. I'm finna call you after I do this shopping.
Call me. All right.
Yo.
Yeah.
What up, y'all? You know who it is, your boy Kiss. Right now, you checking out the 3-point conversion.